Hello. Not the first time that's happened. And thank you, Donna, for bringing that to my attention. You're awesome. So really all that you've missed is hello, glad to be here. I'm going to be sporting my hats now this year, starting now because it is the season of the witch. And so I'm going to be doing that more often. But this is lovely. It's got feathers and lace, and it's just a lovely hat. And oh, there we go. Awesome. So yeah. So anyway, then we have Sam Hain coming up
Sam Hain
after in October. But right now it's on the 22nd. It will be the fall equinox. And day will be equal to night. And it's a time for us to find balance for our lives. So if we've been, if you feel overwhelmed, then you need to get rid of some things. If you feel like you're just drifting, maybe you need to find something to, So, we just have to find whatever it is that will balance out our lives. It's important now more than ever because of Mercury retrograde. It's hinders communication, and it is not really a great time to embark upon signing a contract for a new job. And if you do, be sure to read the fine print on it because communication is difficult right now for people, a lot of people. And so we want to do some things to help really, increase our understanding of one another and to, read the fine print in any agreement that we're going to get into. So we know that we understand it fully. Take your time. Never get into something that, don't jump into things that are legally binding unless you really have taken the time to look everything over and really make up your mind. So never jump into anything legally binding. That is my best advice. And so things we should do for the holiday, we'll call it a holiday. It's really more of a astrologic occurrence because it's a lunatic occurrence. And so let's see, let me just do that, and then I'm gonna share my show because I never share the show. Maybe you could do that for me, Sam. Would you do that?
Share the show.
Okay, yep, share my show. So I think I just want to go here and then go there and go to the darn thing here. There we are. All right. It's always so strange, when I see myself go there and go to the darn thing. It's always strange when I see myself on the phone, on Facebook, doing my thing, with the podcast, and then I look on there and I'm on Facebook. Look, everybody. Yeah, just go to you got to go in the thing, and then you can go right there and share, and then just say you can. I would say, okay. No, that's not. Oh, I know why, because it's not in my. So I would just go share, and then you can share it to a couple groups, like the witches ones. The witches like us, as they should, because we're witches too. So, and I firmly believe in witches supporting other witches, and so,
Right.
And you just hit share.
And
Let's see, witchy pen pals. Why not? Oh no, not mosquitoes. Yeah. Oh my God. The mosquitoes are terrible here. They're just terrible. And so then I would do
they're coming for me.
Oh my God, they're gonna carry Sam off here in a little bit. So
it's because my metabolism.
Yes, I found that out the other day. If you have a high metabolism, you actually would breathe out, in and out more frequently, and so you'll have a higher CO2 level coming off of you, and so then the mosquitoes are drawn to that. It actually binds to little receptors on their legs and then goes to their brain. They go, ooh, dinner. And so then they're actually drawn to Sam. We thought maybe they were, and because he's always getting bit, and I'm like, what mosquito?
They're so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
They just like my prettiness.
They do. They
I'm
like
too beautiful for my own good.
They like to feast on Sam, so. But, who wouldn't? So. Oh, golly. Okay. So then, we were talking equinox celebration. And so we're going to clean our altars. Now's a good time for that. And get everything freshened up. And, you can put stuff like apple, an apple on there. Or you can put those little mini pumpkins or some leaves, preferably things that you've, picked up in the yard or, at even like at, the farmer's market or something. Like, just stuff that you kind of collect on your own. Because in collecting these things, for our altars or for spells or things like that, it kind of gives us the time to get into that mind frame of, doing a spell or just that inner search, of ourselves to say, well, what is it? Where do we want to go with this? And where are we going in the future and how are we going to get there? And just give things that, and, that inner thought. Right now is a good time for introspective work. So that means that you're just looking inside yourself and finding the things there that you have to use as tools, really, and being able to, acknowledge your shadow self and say, it's okay. And then also stuff to increase communication, with others, because with Mercury retrograde, things are not, going to be as smooth as usual right now. And it was going on for a long time too. Like I think it was 6 months, something like that. Oh, and acorns. If you find acorns out and about on a walk or in the park or something, those are great for your altar because they symbolize wisdom and also strength and give hope. They're potential, strength and potential, and they symbolize eternal hope that things will be stupendous. So great things are about to come. Yeah. And then day and night are the same length, and that reminds us that balance is essential in our lives, and that we have to find that balance in order to be happy and in order to be productive and get the results from our magic that we want, when we're doing things like that. So yeah. And then I don't know, I just like the fact that the acorn symbolizes eternal hope, that there's great things to come. I think is pretty stupendous. I mean, just from this little nut. And I found one the other day, so I thought that was pretty cool. So, anyhow, let's see. Oh, coming up in September as well, in just a few days, is the I may have to take the hat off. We'll see. But coming up in a few days is the new moon, and that's on the 25th. So the equinox is the 22nd. The equinox is the 22nd, and then the 25th is the actual new moon. So it's within like 3 days, so that your spell stuff you would start, right around that time. So really, it's a powerful time in the heavens right now. So it's pretty cool. And then let's see. You can. Okay, so we were saying. we were saying setting intentions. So it's a good time for setting intentions. getting introspective and looking inside yourself, and then also starting new new endeavors. So I'm going to be starting some new endeavors. And then you can get charged for fresh starts, and because it's Libra season and also the first day of fall. So you want to get, everything kind of ready for that upcoming season and the last 2 seasons of the year. When we're going into winter, it's a good time to, just get things cleaned out and, give to charity. If you got, way too much stuff and we're looking at going into winter and you're going to want to get your Christmas stuff out and all that. If you got knickknacks that you just really had enough of, just throw them in a box and take them to your local free giveaway. I really the free closets and stuff like that. I support them greatly, and there's one in Buffalo, Iowa, and they're just the nicest people down there. And anytime I have anybody who needs some clothing, we go down there. But then I'm always taking in boxes and boxes of stuff too, because there's just way too much crap around here. And so every week I take a box, leave a box, take a box, leave a box. But yeah, that's how stuff gets rotated around in the house. And then there's also Salvation Army is a good charity. They help a lot of people during times of disaster and loss. So they're a good operation too. I, however, would steer clear of Goodwill. Goodwill, they make it sound like they're such great altruistic people, but in reality, it's a for-profit organization run by a CEO, and it's a for-profit company. So you give your stuff to them, they sell it, and they keep your money, and they hardly pay their employees jack squat. So there you go. They're just getting rich off the goodwill of other people. So yeah, there you go. And so I don't
hardcore fact.
I don't give anything to Goodwill ever.
Never.
Not ever. And I don't support them in any way. But that's just me, That's just one of my things. And so, but I do go to the Salvation Army thrift stores and I support them. So they're a good group. And there's a lot of other thrift stores and that too that and resale shops that could use your support that are local to your area. So think about that. Next time you think about shopping retail, think, could I get this used or secondhand instead? And instead of going and buying a new one, go get one that's secondhand, because you'll be saving the environment. You'll be helping to support a local business and local folks, and you'll be just so much easier on the environment. Carbon footprint, folks. All right. Anyway, so, and it's just a good time to think about ecology too. You can get out and maybe do a little cleanup of your neighborhood, so get it done before Halloween and when all the trick-or-treaters are out and, wandering the streets of the neighborhood and get things, tidied up that way too. And then it just, that in itself can help feed your spirit.
Your local beach.
Yeah. Clean up your local beach, because people might not be at the beach as much now, and it'd be easier to, get around.
Right, save the contamination. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh well, we could do a whole show on stuff like that.
Like because I just cleaned the
plastic
beach
straws and stuff like that.
Yeah. I just cleaned the beach yesterday for a storm.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Nice. That was awesome. Yeah, and it's something you got to keep up with all the time. So, and then let's see, the spiritual meaning is finding a happy medium. Oh, there we go. Getting balance, as well as going into the next astrologic and meteorologic season, because it's going to be sweater weather pretty soon, and balance, justice, and partnership are all good things to find at this time of year. So, and it'll be before you know it. It's gonna be sweater weather. I wore a sweater just the other day.
You wore a sweater?
I did. I wore my sweater.
I did.
And then with there are 6 count them 6 planets currently in retrograde, or currently retrograde. So there you go. That's a lot.
Currently retrograde. That's half of them.
I know. So look out for confusion, and it could you could be having trouble deciding what to manifest at this time right now. It might be like you just feel kind of, foggy. Just kind of foggy and like, I don't know. That's I've been kind of feeling that way a little bit.
Feeling floopily floppily.
So, but then, and you could have amplified emotions, which, no, I'm not going to say anything else.
hey.
And then, so, it might be difficult seeing things clearly or, gauging what we really need. So just try and be easy on everybody and be concise in your communications with people. Don't leave those gray areas where they go, did they mean this or that? I mean, you're always going to have the overthinkers, but, for the most part, just, take the time to communicate clearly with the fam and stuff, at least.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
I'm going to tell you, this is good stuff. And I'm Wonder Woman.
What are you drinking?
So I know it's a combination of many things, and it also has ginger and honey in it. Yummy. But yeah, it's I suppose I shouldn't probably say it on TV what it is, but MJ and jasmine, and also some green tea, and then I put it all together and made sun tea out of it. So and then I put ginger and honey in it, and so it's good and good for you. And the jasmine tea is good for relaxation and kind of getting you in a spiritual place.
And then they got that honey love.
And then so then to walking in the woods, collecting acorns or leaves or whatever, you can find ask yourself what it is that you need to gain balance in your life. And, are you feeling overwhelmed? Do you need to drop some activities, or maybe, make time by, not volunteering or not, helping do something, I know some people, it's like, they're always helping somebody do some project. And then before you know it, they don't have any time to do stuff for themselves.
Gosh darn it.
Sometimes you just have to say, no, I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
Wow.
Yeah, and it does. It's sad, but, sometimes you have to just make time for yourself. And, or tell the children, I'm sorry, children, but at any time after 10 p.m. is mom time.
The kids are all right.
Yeah.
You're going to go for a kid.
It's also the midpoint of the year.
The midpoint of the
year, and the first lunation of fall. So now's a good time for new beginnings. Things that, you're going to start, and like the new moon and all that, and then with Mercury retrograde, you have to be careful about communicating things. So take time when it comes to big deal communicating things.
My
so
backwards.
All right. Okay. I don't know who that is, but they're just gonna have to wait. I'm podcasting. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm sort of podcasting, but it's more like a visit with friends. I know it's right. It's I don't know.
Huh? Yeah, huh?
Yeah, isn't it fun? Fast forward. If you are watching this now, fast forward through the long pause that is my searching and trying to get things shared and whatnot, and So anyway, uh, oh, what the heck? Life is for living. And so, that being said, I'm going to go here and do that and this and that. There we go. And then I'm going to go there. And then, that's right, though. It was because it wasn't, I'm in as the Skeleton Key Network.
What?
Because I am a Skeleton Key Witch. And I'm proud to say that, really, that I am a Skeleton Key Witch.
We had like the Bitcoin stock and everything on it.
The what?
It was all in like the.
Oh, the Bitcoin ticker.
I don't know. It just.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I like to keep abreast of what's going on in the financial world.
It's pretty upgraded though, man.
Well, I'm 21st century.
I ain't gonna say no more.
I'm a 20th century fox.
20th century girl.
Yeah, I try and keep up to date on things, and I like to, I may not have a horse in the race, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to watch the race, So that's the way I look at it. But yeah, so anyway, for the equinox, we are having a little get together here for our church. We are the Church of the Stewards of the River of Life. And so we're starting the church, and anybody who would like to worship with us can. It's non-denominational. It is, we are not aggressively seeking members in any way, but we reach our hand out to those who maybe feel like they don't belong anywhere else, Like me. If you feel like you don't quite fit in somewhere.
Like me.
You can give us a try.
Like me.
Because my friend said it best. We're the kids at the lunch table away from everyone else that sat, just with each other all the time, the kind of nerdy kids on the outside of the, the popular groups. And we just kind of made our own group. And so we are that group of, the ones kind of on the outside. Just a mixed up group. So
the cluster. No.
But we're, I think it's all about knowing who you are and loving other humans and and wanting to, be the stewards of, the planet.
You got to love like the little
specifically. You have to, take care of this place for the next generation because, frankly, it doesn't belong to us. It belongs to them. It belongs to grandchildren, great grandchildren, on down the. Oh my goodness, on down the line, because we don't own the planet, and we shouldn't think that it's okay to ruin it for everyone else. So I think we really have to be conscientious. Bob is stretched out to about, I don't know, 4 feet at least, I think, from tip to tail. And he is just like completely stretched out.
He got his leg all on me.
And yeah, and he's all.
He just took over like half
he's
of my
very comfortable
side.
with Sam, I think, at this point. So.
He took over half the side of the bed.
I know, right? Yeah.
He's like a baby.
Bob is just so incredibly, he's in tune with, he's just so incredibly in tune with me. I love Bob. And so, yeah, he's my familiar.
I love Bob too.
We love some Bob. Mm-hmm. Bob's a great guy.
Bob Marley man.
I think Bob the cat was involved with the Mexican mob, but I don't say too much because I don't want him to know that he's here.
That's a big old catfish. Huh?
Those are huge, man. Huge.
Those are bass?
No, they're not bass, dear.
Catties?
Catfish, yeah. Catfish. Catfish.
Catfish fillet.
Okay, well, there you are. Looks like spankings will be in order. Oh dear. Anyway, if anyone would like a reading, there's no one out there. I would be glad to do tarot readings as well. So, should anyone come on, maybe I should make a quick banner with that on it. Let's see.
For the tarot readings.
I'll do the create a banner.
David Banner. You ever seen a Chevy with a butterfly goes got stuff in a hand and put it in the air? I was giving you intermission music.
You're gonna get me copyright infringement. They're gonna hold me up now because I'm having some copyright issues.
Only had a little snippet sample. It was no copyright. It was under the.
All right, snippet. I think you're gonna have to answer the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you might recognize the person who comes in. Maybe, I don't know.
Could that be a jet ski?
No.
A jet ski.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, doesn't matter.
I don't know. Maybe he won't. I don't know. It's up to him. So anyway, it's once again a crazy time at Mayhem Matter. Because not only are we doing some big stuff with the church and that, and we're having our Autumnal Equinox festival or celebration, and so we'll have some pumpkin cake. There goes Bob. We're gonna have pumpkin cake, and we're gonna have hot cocoa. We're gonna start a humongous bonfire. And we are going to call upon the gods and goddesses that we love and know and love, and just ask them to be kind to us and give us abundance through the winter and carry us over until it is glorious spring once again. So that's what we're hoping for. And let's see, we'll go back to comments. So if anyone would like a free tarot reading, and when you tune in, I will be glad to give you one. So just so you know. Alrighty. So then following the equinox celebration, we'll be doing the ghost hunt, the National Ghost Hunt, which, I think we're going to do it a little bit more loosely than we were going to do it before. I think we'll just, set some stuff up, and I don't think anybody's actually going to come to join us other than just, us. Probably, me and Sam and Dylan, and we'll hang out and, eat some snacks and listen for things and just put some salt piles out and see if we can get some spirits to come and visit us. I'm always open for it. It's like, come visit. I love it. And I just I feel very prepared to visit with spirits. I've been kind of prepping for this moment for a long time. And so I'm ready to make what I would consider legit, contact with spirits. I haven't really, I don't think. I mean, maybe. I did maybe think one day I heard my mother's voice, but you have to question yourself and say, was it really my mother's voice or was it me imagining it? Because I can still hear her voice in my head, clear as anything. So it could be imagination. It could have really been her whispering to me, So I'm podcasting at the moment. Funny. It's just things are so busy around here all the time. And this week is especially busy. And next week, probably more of the same. We're hustling and bustling and trying to get things ready for winter, it's coming. Da da da. And so I like to have things all tidied up and everything done, and all the stuff pulled in and put away, and my kayak, we're gonna hang the kayak. um oh, all I can say is it's never a bad time for a spanking. Is it really? Is it ever a bad time for a spanking? Question mark. Honestly. But no, in fall you want to, like, beat your rugs, give them a good spanking, and take them all outside. And I have an official rug beater, and so yeah, I put them out on the line and I beat the crap out of them. Much like these subs, if they don't like me to, if they don't want, if they start to get on my nerves, like this one here. And so anyway, fall equinox, we talked about cleaning out and getting rid of things, and just like it'd be good to also letting go of like any old feelings or whatever that you had that were not currently serving you. Anything that's not currently serving you really should get out of your life. You just don't have room for that sort of thing. And when you do that, it makes room for good things, the things that you want in your life. So yeah, that's always the way to go with it. And then let's see, we talked about all the planets that are retrograde at this time, and that retrograde Mercury causes confusion. And so then yeah, we're stewards of the River of Life Church. And we met last night to have for our food and fellowship night. And we got some planning done for the equinox celebration. And then bobbing for apples sounds really fun. I couldn't even tell you the last time I bobbed for an apple. I mean, gosh, that sounds fun, doesn't it? I always remember there always had to be one in every crowd, someone who'd come up behind and kind of push somebody's head down into the bobbing tank, and you always had to tell them ahead of time, that's not allowed, because you knew someone would do it. Some boy inevitably was going to do that. So, but yeah, I like to bob for apples, and just all those fall things. And I have done a lot in the garage already with some decorations and stuff like that. I realize it's early, but can you ever decorate too early for Halloween? It's my favorite holiday. You got to get on that stuff early. So then anyway, the new moon, there was a new moon ritual I was going to share with you. And that is in right here. It's over here. Right here. Okay, so these are things that you can do. Feast on apples, of course, and that's always good. And use them in your on your altar, and then spell things, and then but be sure to offer some to the goddess. And then you can visit your ancestors' graves at this time and put some fall flowers on there. Japan marks the equinoxes with a period called Oigan. And the Buddhist belief is that the land of the afterlife is due west. And during the equinoxes, the sun sets directly west. So they're symbolic of the transitions of life. So go spruce up their grave before winter, a little bit for fall, and then you can commune with the ancestors, and wish them a happy fall. But yeah, hopefully I'll communicate with ancestors sometime soon. That would be really nice. You can make moon cakes. They're from Vietnam and China. They call it the Moon Festival. And then it's the 15th day of the 8th lunar month. So you gaze at the moon, eat moon cakes. Moon pies. Okay. So that's what the moon pies down south in New Orleans. That's you should have a moon pie. I love that. They threw them out in little wrapped, things out, and we watched the parades, and they would throw the moon pies out. So that was great. I think I'm getting a mosquito bite. Okay. Alrighty. So then, anyway, the moon pies. Yeah, they were good. And I wish I had one right now. That would be just wonderful. So, eat nuts and goose. Well, I think I'm gonna skip the goose, but I would probably eat some nuts. Yeah. So then they celebrate the archangels at this time of year. The Feast of the Angels is September 29th. So that's for Christians. So it's the Christian version of the equinox celebration. So, and in England, it was a time of transition. And, it just makes sense. The seasons are changing, and, then they, you just want to just make changes, and then the fattened goose. That's funny. It's fall. You don't want to feed that thing into the winter. You gotta kill it now and eat it because it's nice and fat and tasty. So, neo-druids and other pagans gather at Stonehenge to watch the sunrise on the autumnal equinox. Now, that is something I would love to do one year. I think that would just be an excellent goal to make for myself, that in 5 years, I'd like to be at Stonehenge on the autumnal equinox watching the sunrise. That would be great. Excellent. So, and then watch a shadowy snake appear at a Mayan temple on the autumnal equinox. Oh, the way the shadow falls on the temple, the pyramid. Nice. According to legend, a feathered serpent deity named Kukulkan visits the Mayan city of Chichen Itza every equinox on both vernal and autumnal. Crowds gather to watch as a snake-like shadow slides down the god's namesake pyramid. Wow, that's pretty cool. So people all over the world are celebrating the autumnal equinox in different ways, and we are no different and are going to celebrate it here too. And I would encourage all of you to make your own traditions and make your own autumnal equinox celebration. And do whatever it is you like. A lot of people, this is the time of year they'll go to the apple orchard, or they'll go someplace like that. Oh, Jesus, Lord. Can you go to the door, please, honey?
Okay.
Thank you.
I turned the light on.
I was outside. I believe in blue bubbles.
Okay.
I even blew bubbles.
Nice. Bubble blowing. And that's another good thing you can do to celebrate the autumnal equinox. Blow some bubbles. Why not? And blow some bubbles. Eat some apple, apple crisp. Have some apple cider. And, go to the pumpkin patch. Go to the apple orchard. Get outside, go to the farmer's market, anything, just go out in your yard and take your shoes off before it's too cold, and walk through the grass before it's all brown and dead, and just feel that energy surge through you and into okay, Okay. Um, and feel that energy surge into you as you enjoy the changing of the seasons and the changing of our environment, and we look forward to the upcoming season of introspection we'll call winter. So anyway, I have to go now, and I think that I have imparted all the information about the autumnal equinox that I could possibly do right now. And I love that you guys tune in to see me. And I would love it if you would tune in and also see me on Wednesday for Madam After Dark. And Madam After Dark will be on at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. And this Wednesday, I'm lucky enough that I'll have back again my rope bunny, Brian. So he'll be back, and I'm very excited to have him as my guest again. So tune into YouTube for that one. And I would say to you, good night and blessed be, and happy autumnal equinox.
Peace out.